Do you want to go to the auction?
Hey, this is Bob Bedore once again with another edition of SLC Nerds 31 Screams.
Get ready for something different.
Today I'm going to be talking about the movie The Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. Now, The Puppet Master originally came out about 30 years ago. It was a big hit for Full Moon. It was a video company that, back when there was videos, and they released a bunch of sequels. I mean, like a bunch. And none of them were really good after about the third movie.
Yes, we checked the internet.
But they kept releasing them and people kept watching them. And I stopped, but you know what? I jumped back in when I saw this one for one reason, and that was because above the name The Puppet Master was Thomas Lennon. Now, Thomas Lennon, he's, if you don't know who he is, this is Thomas Lennon. But he's a great actor. He's a great guy. He's a great writer. I mean, he's written some huge hits, but I never thought I'd see his name above the title of a movie, especially one that's not really a comedy. Anyway, let's get to this movie. This is kind of a parallel movie. It's very different than the other, like, 12 movies before it. And that is because where Toulon was working against the Nazis, this time he's working with them, and his dolls are suddenly very anti-Semitic.
Think about it. They've targeted a Jewish couple, a gay woman, gypsy, and they were made by a guy who worked for the Third Reich. I don't think that's a coincidence.
The movie takes place 30 years after the brutal killings of the original movie, and now the people who have Toulon dolls are now bringing them to try to auction them off and sell them, which of course is where our hero comes in.
You are a delight.
Thomas Lennon plays a comic book writer, artist and writer who works in a comic book store.
And that makes you an authority on this. Nazi puppets?
I have an imagination.
It's a lot of fun. There are just great effects. It's got Barbara Crampton in it, which is, if you know me, you know that I loved Barbara Crampton in the 80s. She's still got it going on.
Let's get started.
And she was the person who shot Toulon.
It's Toulon.
The dolls, there are a lot of them. There's even a baby Hitler doll.
It's Junior Führer.
One of the great things, one of the earmarks about the Puppet Master series is that they don't use CGI on the puppets. It's all practical effects, and that's what really works best in this movie. Is it a great movie? No, it's not a great movie, but it is a great reboot for the Puppet Master series that has been lacking severely already. Some things are in the way.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Now, one of the things that brought Thomas Lennon to this movie is the fact that he is a fan of Puppet Master. In fact, even his young son is a fan and is in the movie.
Stay behind the color line.
Do you think his young son survives? No, he doesn't. Enjoy it. Thomas Lennon, I love you. I loved you in The State. I've loved you in everything. And now, I love that your name is above the title of a movie. This has been Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich, and you've been watching 31 Screams from SLC Nerd.